I think enough time has passed that we can admit that The Boys after season 1 is just the MCU with gore and edgy jokes. There's not really much different from this series. The Boys is just a superhero show. Despite trying to be a parody for superhero shows, it became what it was parodying. The thing about The Boys is it doesn't do the whole realism thing when it matters. Whenever the boys are fighting some soup, they're made of paper and they will always beat them like super quickly and then they'll explode into a million pieces. But when the soups are fighting the boys, they turn into inept dipshits who can't hurt any of them. Throughout the whole seasons, we only lost one person that is a main character that matters. Anytime anyone else dies, it's like a lesser, smaller, also new character that was brought in to die. And don't get me started with this. Okay, I get that Kimiko has like scenes that are out of place that they almost seem like Disney-esque. She had a whole musical, but I thought this was gonna be a parody of scenes like this, and I thought Homelander was gonna kill her. I thought this is where that scene was going. She was gonna die sacrificing herself, getting that last hit in, but she dies, in this fight. No, she just has like this Disney as like, oh, and then you just have to believe in yourself and you can use your friendship beam and kill him. This is an MCU movie. This is an MCU show. It just has gore. That's the only difference. They also just make porn jokes. That's the only difference. I think that's why people like The Boys, because it is, at the end of the day, just a new MCU, but it's realistic. People love this realism bullshit, but they don't actually. If you wanted actual realism, you would want higher stakes and things to actually have real weight to them, Whenever you have the villains only lose, it sucks. That's why the Infinity War had such impact, because Thanos wins in that movie, and for a little bit of time he has an actual impact. They don't just magically win. It's like people die, at least presumably at the time. Like, at what point do we admit that gore is really overrated for realism, and that really is just a gimmick to cover up that, hey, your show is as childish as this MCU. That's why I think realism in fiction is so overrated. And at least it's a sports series or something like that. It just really, it takes away from the rest of the story, because people are always arguing, see, that was realistic though. But then when the realism actually matters, when the characters should be making smarter decisions, when characters should be getting away, Homelander should have gotten away from that fight. We've seen that he has the power to do that, but for some reason Ryan and cancer having Butcher can now hold them down. Sure, whatever. Also, now Kimiko's as strong as, Soldier Boy, so she can tank the lasers that previously cut her in half, despite the fact that they don't even show that she has more durability before that fight. But whatever, you know what? In the end of the day, the boys win, and then friendship wins. Oh wait, no, Vought actually won. So I guess that's the only real difference. Oh wait, hold on. The show doesn't end there. They're making The Boys, the Mexico and Vault Rising, and you think they're not gonna entertain a sequel?